Vegas is definitely excited to have him here. Well, with school being out, chances are you've noticed more kids on electric scooters and bikes. Unfortunately, the number of injuries because of those are also up. I have Jeannie Marcello at Sunrise Children's Hospital joining me now. Thanks for coming in to talk about this. Very important because we see people get injured on these all the time. More now than ever, I think. What is the injury trend when it comes to this?
We are seeing at our trauma center alone 1 to 2 a week that are actually injured on either these e-bikes or electric scooters. And generally they're getting hit by a car. And it's not just kids, it's adults as well. It's usually young adults, but it's just a horrible trend right now.
And kids can go on these, but should they even be on these?
So American Academy of Pediatrics says absolutely not. They have a really hard statement that says no one under the age of 16 without a driver's license should be riding one of these. Because if you think about it, it's like driving a car. You know, they're going at a speed. Some of these go very high speeds. And so why should somebody that's immature drive those? We do have a city ordinance now, too, that says that they can only be ridden on sidewalks and that children under the age of 18 have to have helmets on when they are riding those. So, again, we don't want to go against what American Academy of Pediatrics recommends, but we also want parents to know now that there is a city ordinance. So if the kids don't have helmets on, the first offense is a $150 ticket. It goes $300, then $600 after that.
I don't think people realize there was a ticket for not having a helmet. And let's talk more about the helmets. What's the role that this plays? How life-saving can a helmet really be here?
Well, it reduces traumatic brain injury by 85%, and that's how the majority of the people die from is a traumatic brain injury, you know, or they're never the same after their brain has been injured. So why not wear a helmet? I mean, I've never been able to understand that. You know, We're so close to California where they've had a helmet law forever and ever and ever. The kids there all wear helmets, and for some reason in our area, the children do not want to wear helmets, nor do the parents want to enforce it.
And it literally takes like 5 seconds to put it on your head.
Yes.
It makes no sense why they don't. So what are some of the best safety practices people can do here? Not just adults, but kids, like you said, young adults, all of that. What are some of the best practices?
Well, parents, don't buy those for your kids if they're under the age of 16. Just don't buy them. If they are going to ride any other kind of scooters or bikes, make sure that they always have the helmet on. If your child is over the age of 16 and they're riding those, then again, they have to make sure that they have the helmet on at all times. I mean, that's the most serious thing. But they also need to learn how to follow the traffic rules. And now that they can't be on the street, hopefully that will help. They can only be on the sidewalk now with the city ordinance. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to follow the city ordinance, but you really want to make sure your child knows how to follow the traffic laws, because these kids are running stop signs and somebody's turning here and then they're hit. And it's often the kids' actual fault, which is terrible to say about a child, but it is.
And with school coming back, even more so a reason to keep this top of mind. Very important stuff here. You can head to sunrisehealthinfo.com for more information. Jeannie, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us today.
Thank you for having us.